Yo, what's going on, everybody? Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, y'all. But today I wanted to talk to y'all about the difference between truly being happy and just simply tolerating each other. You ever think that that's what goes on in our relationships, that we truly don't know what happiness is, and that we mistake being able to tolerate or being able to stomach someone for actual happiness? You know what I'm saying? That we are perfectly content with going through the motions in black love rather than enjoying the motions and making memories and making moments and all of that stuff on a daily basis, that we're truly not happy because we don't even know how to be happy with each other. And probably the biggest part of that and the biggest reason for that is because we're so busy trying to search out and seek out each other's negatives, trying to find reasons not to be happy, that we don't even know how to be happy or can't even accept when we should be happy. And if you can't accept when you should be happy, you're not trying to find ways to build more happiness. So, do you ever think that maybe possibly that we get in our own way with that mindset and that way of thinking? I was having a conversation on Facebook or whatnot, where someone asked a question about why would a man do something, if you know this thing that they do or how they live their lives is supposed to make them happy. And that just boils down to communication. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think a lot of people think that things would make them happy when they think about it, but then once they get into that situation, then it's not really what feeds their soul and what necessarily. And a lot of times those things actually end up being more of a hindrance than anything. So it comes a time where you figure out, and sometimes you might look at this situation that possibly you didn't even want to be in, and look at that situation and say, and you're the one who's enjoying it, and it's not about that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about that. It becomes a situation where it's not even about that person, and he or she feels like it's not about that person. So again, you know what I'm saying, to bring that up, you know what I'm saying, is like, a lot of people think cheating is a byproduct of what actually happens in the cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think that the only reason that to cheat is because you're not getting that particular thing at home. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you're not getting the particular thing being sex, you're not getting that at home. That's not always the case. You know what I'm saying? Something could be missing in a person's soul or whatnot, where they're with you and they're tolerating you rather than being with you and enjoying being with you. A lot of times we get into these relationships and we forget to laugh with each other. We forget to, and that's what I mean by going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? You come home and everything is just kind of drawn out, and you do the same thing every day, and you don't talk to each other, you don't communicate, you don't talk about each other's day and shit. And for the most part, we just basically come home and put our goddamn phone in our face and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? We don't even pay each other any attention. Now, with that being said, how do we sit back, and relationships just don't last nowadays. So how do we sit back and hope that our relationships excuse me, how do we sit back and hope that our relationships will last when we're in that kind of a funk, to the point that we coming home and we really are tolerating and stomaching each other rather than actually enjoying being with each other? How do you get to that? How do you beat that? You know what I'm saying? How do you rise to a new level? What level do you want to rise to in this situation that you're in? This is why a lot of people just actually step out and do the things that they do. You know what I'm saying? They're just not happy at home. It has nothing to do with, a lot of times, people, women, like I said, a lot of times people want to say it's about sex or lack thereof, but sometimes it's just about intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Think about the first time that you actually decided to get with this person. There was a lead up and a build up to that point when you decided to lay down with this person the first time. There was a lead up and a build up to that. And what happened was a reaction of that lead up and build up. So when people step out into the relationship, step out of the relationship into new situations or whatever, there's a lead up and a build up to that, and it happens because of that lead up and build up. Just like it's no different, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he's with you and he steps out there and there's somebody out there with holding the sign saying, hey, here's some free pussy. That's not how it works, you know what I'm saying? In most cases, it might be certain things like paying for ass or something like that. That could be the case. But in most cases, when a person steps out and he starts cheating on you, there is a lead and a build up to it, just like it was with you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we're so into tolerating each other rather than actually enjoying being with each other that it actually fucks up our whole mindset, period, when it comes to matters of the heart. Because we just tolerate each other and we just basically trying to get through to the next day or get through to sleep, or we depend on things to save our relationships, like materialistic things and sex and all that stuff, when moments and time actually are the real saviors and the real nourishment to your relationships to keep them going. Moments and memories and things like that. So it's just a little something to think about, something that I thought about today because of a conversation that I was having. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Sure.